Now back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Gaston's White River Resort, and Barton Power Sports.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790. I feel like my voice is maybe coming back here. I've been sick, but I think RV Patterson and Irene Patterson kind of perked me up there.
Yes, you did.
They were really good to come in here and talk about their Save a Cork and hook retriever that he's invented, and a nice couple there. And, of course, this being fifth Saturday, that means bonus for Gene Smith.
What do you mean by bonus?
Bonus, that's right. That's
boneless catfish.
Wing bone. Yeah.
Wing bone, yeah, I go along with that.
And then, of course, Charlie Covington, our poet.
Yes.
If you missed the first segment, you missed something. But Charlie was here, and is still here. I mean, well, I'm not all here sometimes, but Charlie was not only gave us his poem, which was called A Day of Fun, but also played his harmonica for us. And you can go to lroutdoors.com, and Greg Ratliff should get those posted pretty quickly today to Guy Trebo and have him on. So we've got to shuffle the lineup. We're still trying to hook up with Diane Carver with Browning Knives, which is a great name for a carver. Should be ahead of Browning Knives and Lights. But, hey, our good friend John Gordon from Avery Outdoors is joined with us this morning. Good morning, John.
Hey, good morning, Larry.
Hey, buddy, I know this, a lot of people think, well, this is off-season type stuff, but you folks at Avery, I don't really think there is an off-season because you guys have got some things going on, and we're going to try to hook up with John maybe once a month to tell us what's going on to Memphis-based Avery, but what's happening over there?
Well, Larry, so we've already started putting together, shipments for our pre-book orders, shipping to a lot of northern dealers. I guess in this part of the world, a lot of people just don't really think about the fact that, from Canada through the Dakotas and all those places, they're going to start opening up as early as, September and October, and that's the regular duck season. It's not even counting early Canada geese and things like that. So we're already getting geared up to get those orders shipped out up north, and everything's looking really good.
And also, you guys have hooked up with a little bitty store here in Memphis, Bass Pro, I think you have, hadn't you? And you made some hook up with them?
Yeah, that's correct. We've got both some decoys in their duck decoy section and some of the dog supplies, and that's really been a big thing for us because we had a relationship with Bass Pro years ago that ended up dissolving, and we've been able to, reconnect with them, and for us, a Memphis-based company, to be involved with the pyramid and everything that's going on down there is really big. It
really is, and of course, locally, we want. It's great to have the Bass Pro at the pyramid, and also throw in the Waterfowl Heritage Museum. And if anybody hasn't had a chance to go down there yet, it's something to see because. When you think of this area, I know we have, last week we talked about bird dogs because Grand Junction is officially now the capital of the bird dog world. And we think of Ducks Unlimited, and we think of Avery and the Bass Pro Shops there. And so we got a lot of waterfowl background here. And Avery is known worldwide, not only just for some of the camo and things along that line, but decoys, right, John?
That's correct, Larry. I think we have the most diverse line of decoys on the market today. We cover everything from, sea ducks, every diving duck species, with the exception, I think, of, some of the mergansers.
Yeah.
All the puddle duck species that are in North America, all the different geese varieties. So we have a very, very diverse decoy lineup. Greenhead gear officially is the name of that. And so that's what there's greenhead gear decoys down there at the pyramid. I tell you what, I've been down there, and it's pretty amazing. It's more of a destination even than a store.
Yes, it is.
It is
really incredible.
Yeah. You're going down there. You're not going down there to buy no red worms and worms and stuff like that. You might buy a few lures if you want to and other things like that, but there's so much more to see. And another thing, a lot of folks, I love to tell people how to get to Avery. It's one of the few places I know how to get
Once
to.
you tell it, it's easy to get to.
Yeah, you take Sam Cooper, you get off at Broad, and you go to Tillman, and then you go to cross the road. Well, you get off at Tillman, and you go to Broad, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And then you go Broad and go across the railroad tracks and make a left on the
In between the tracks, make a left.
yeah, make a left.
Go
on
south.
Cumberland. I thought it was an avenue at one time, but they told me it's not. Just it's a street.
It's a street. That's correct.
Because it's on the railroad tracks in Avery store is right there.
Right.
And you guys,
right.
you guys are open now. I mean, you're open on Saturdays. What time y'all open on? You know the store hours.
I do. It's Monday through Friday. It's 9 to 6.
Okay.
And
Saturday?
9 to 5 on Saturday.
9 to 5 on Saturday, and now is a great time to drop by Avery, I know, and see the folks down there because I know a lot of the archery folks are already getting out. I mean, they're getting ready for the archery, and you guys have all sorts of stuff.
That's right. We've got a full archery lineup. We're a Hort dealer, and
Yes.
we've got the 40-yard archery range and all that. We have an Archery League, and every Wednesday night, up until the season opens, they'll be shooting over there tonight. The guys been doing that for several years, and it's been real popular.
Yeah. I got to ask you, John. Of course, John is also Mid-South Goose Hunts. I've got to ask you, how did the season go for you?
Well, I tell you what, Larry, it started out great.
I've heard that before. Yeah.
Everything was rolling along well, and all of a sudden, just the floodgates opened. After we had such a dry winter, for the duck season, it just started raining in mid-February, and then we got snow and ice. After snow and ice, and it really got the birds off of their patterns, and I really didn't even hunt much in past mid-February just because it was hard to even deal with. I mean, there were several times I couldn't even get to any of the fields that I wanted to because of ice, and so I just kind of had to punt on that. But I'm hoping for a better season this year, and if anybody would be interested in a goose hunt, they can certainly give me a call, and I'd be glad to set it up.
Yeah, that's MidSouthGooseHunt.com. I mean, is that right?
That's right. That's
MidSouthGooseHunt.com, and you're hunting in North Mississippi, right?
That's correct. The Tunica County area is primarily where I hunt. And like I said, it was going great, and then all of a sudden the floodgates opened, and it became so wet. Especially a lot of those geese will be hitting. They're hitting those high protein sources before they head back. North, and they were in a lot of the wheat fields, and and I certainly can't blame the farmers. I mean, they just really don't want, if those fields are very muddy, the people in there chomping around all over them, and so, it just became one of those things. But, if you've hunted snow geese as long as I have, you've run into every situation there is, so you just roll with it.
That's why you're such a big-time hunter. That's what it is now, John. Yeah, that's it, buddy. Hey, we appreciate you taking time Saturday morning. Let's talk in June and July, too. I mean, hook up with you again and keep us posted on what's going on at Avery, okay?
I will do that.
All right, buddy. Tell everybody hello for me, all right?
We'll do it, Larry.
Thank you. All right.
Thanks.
All right. John Gordon from Avery Outdoors. And
I was wondering how his conservation hunt went. I forgot to ask him about
I think
that.
weather
Yeah,
affected a lot of that. You
yeah.
know? I just don't know. If you've ever been on a snow goose hunt, it's pretty amazing.
Yes, it is.
When they put out all those decoys and the flags and everything like that, and it takes forever.
To pick all that stuff up.
Pick all the stuff up.
Oh, yeah.
And then the bag limit is unlimited.
Right.
So to speak, so you don't have that. But that's John Gordon. We want to be sure, and we're going to remind you a bunch of times today that next week, starting Wednesday, up at Paris Landing is the Bass Fest. And Ron Wong will be up there taking some videos and pictures and things like that up at Kentucky Lake. That's Wednesday. And then a week from today, we will be
our special event.
That's right. We will be out at Johnson Road Lake behind Germantown Baptist Church for the 15th annual TWRA Mid-South Junior Fishing Rodeo.
Now, how many years has this particular one been going on?
15. I just said that.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, this one, 15.
This is 15.
51 for the one before it.
Right, 51 before. That's what I was getting at.
Yeah, 51 for the old commercial appeal
Wow, yeah.
rodeo and 15 for this. So 66 years.
We've been fishing it every time, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I was just a pup. I was 6 years old out there, and you weren't. You were just.
I was 4.
You you look cute in your little outfit back
I
there.
did. I
No,
little
yeah.
short breeches.
Yeah, but anyway, next Saturday, and we'll be telling you all about that when we talk on next week's show. All right, let's take a break. Are we going to hook up with Diane? We've got Diane Carver from Browning on talking about a new little gift. You know how I like knives.
Oh, yeah.
You know how I like flashlights.
I'm telling you.
You know how I like them clipped on my hat and everything.
There you go. Yeah.
We got the one that does all 4.
Oh, really?
Yes. Coming back on Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790.
You can find